Okay. So, I mean, overall, I still feel progress is going well. Uh, like, even though we talked about some troubleshooting stuff today, I mean, you're following the rhythm, you're hitting where you're supposed to. We're just working on polishing things up to just make you sound even better. Um, and again, this is like those things that will, as they say, separate the men from the boys, kind of thing. This is the kind of the little tweaks that will make you sound much more professional when you play. So, to recap that whole idea of how we're strumming, you strum fairly light. You want to try and keep the pace of your strumming hand the same, whether you're doing all upstrokes, doing downstrokes, or going between, stuff like that. And it'll just take some practice. I mean, you're gonna get it. You demonstrated it today under the pressure of having to perform the new stuff, or last week's stuff. Just do what you did this throughout the week. Do what you did today. Think you want to be laid back. Those upstrokes, you want to be more gentle with it. I know it sounds kind of contradictory. It's like, be gentle to play metal? What? We're all supposed to be brutal and all that, right? But yeah, there's that a lot of finesse involved with being able to play the very difficult thing. So it sounds crazy intense, right? The music we listen to, but not always the feeling you get with your hands and whatnot. It's not crazy intense all the time. It's actually a very soft touch. So keep that in mind, soft touch. Something you can do for any of these that you're doing. It's kind of like how exercises 2 and 3 start. Just have the back and forth thing going there. A lot of times I do what I'm doing right now. I'm nodding my head with it too. So tapping the foot, of course. You can nod your head. Maybe some people want to rock their whole body or whatever. Just kind of get into it and just don't have to change chords. Again, don't worry about if you accidentally miss a string and whatnot. I mean, the most important are just those two. So if that top note doesn't get hit every time, it's not the biggest issue. And right now, concentrating on just getting this kind of strumming going. So just do that, and just try and stay relaxed while you do it. And then you're off. So yeah, like with the starting to 60 here, if you find it helpful, just do that for a little bit. Try and get into a relaxed strum there and not go, especially the upstroke. So you might come down gentle with the down, but then you BAM! So most of the upstrokes concentrate on that when you start doing more of the upstroke stuff. But one last time, you can practice just doing that if you find it helpful to kind of get yourself in that relaxed groove. Okay, so here we go. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and boom. Careful that last chord. Switches it up at the end. Alright, 90 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and boom. Ah yes, and then when you're playing your chords, try and position your index finger there so it's just barely touching those top strings there. So if you strum all 6 strings, you don't hear anything except the ones you're fretting. Alright, goal speed of 120, top speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and bam. Alright. On to number 2. Alright. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and down. So I even corrected a little bit there, and I was playing. I felt like I was not keeping as even as I know I could, so I told myself just relax a bit. So something that you might, well, something you will become more aware of when you're playing. You'll begin to notice when things are happening a little off kilter, and you'll be able to make adjustments as you go. Alright, 90 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. And 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and done. Alright, and on to number 3. Same rhythm, same strum pattern as the last one. Just more chord changes. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and went up to the A5 again at the end. Alright, 90 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and done. On to 120 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1. Whoop, take 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and boom. So I mentioned earlier about strumming all 6 strings. A lot of times I am, but like on this one, I wasn't. It's just, I'm just strumming comfortably. I mean, I could, but I also have to kind of change my hand position in order to mute better for everything. So on when I'm strumming like the bottom or these lower power chords there, I'm not going as wild, but here I'll go a bit more. It's mostly I'm rarely ever hitting the low E. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I'll just say I'm not trying to hit all 6 strings at once. But I just make sure I mute well enough, or try my best to mute well enough, so when I inevitably accidentally hit adjacent strings when I'm really getting into the strumming, the muting will take care of any accidental hitting, and then I can just strum away and have at it. All right, if you have any questions for next week, let me know. Good luck with this material. Strum laid back, and see you next week.